other options to come from. They
Yes,
got two.
Yes, but that's what you know.
That's what you want us to think.
Yeah, they're gonna climb that tree and do some bullshit.
Maybe you have
Do some
flying
ninja
creatures.
moves.
I don't fucking know.
True, I could
Send
give them
you could
wings.
send us harpies or whatever the fuck it was. I don't
the
know.
zombies
I'm
are gonna eat the
preparing.
harpies.
Zombie harpies!
Maybe they are zombie
Oh, no.
harpies. Exactly.
Oh no. Alright.
I'll be mostly going by the book. We'll see what kind of fun enemies you'll get to defend against. I got my list here, and
Bishtar will be in the wall so that Morgan can also be in melee.
we'll leave Olive there for now. If he pops in, he'll pop in.
Yep. And I'm just chilling on the wall.
Somehow I highly doubt that you need him at the moment.
Give me a moment, because we said that we were going to have a long rest in the way, and I want to change spells.
Of course, if
So
you guys
allow
need to
me-
take the benefits of a long rest, you could have done that.
I do.
Yeah, so
'Cause
if anybody wanted to switch spells or anything, you can.
Yeah, I am on it. 1 second.
I just gotta press my long rest button. Okay.
Yeah, I just have all my key points back, which thankfully are gonna have a lot of value here due to Shatter.
I got 3 uses of Hungering Jaws and my 3 uses of Superiority Dice, but I did lose 4 temporary hit points, getting back 5 regular hit points.
So worth it. Profit. Gonna throw some music on for this fight.
Village of the Damned. Well,
I think that's to be it. I think. I want that first.
we'll pick,
Un momento, por favor.
of course. Let me know when you're done.
Yes, just changing spells real quick. Ooh, wait. Oh. Need to. I'm not gonna use these. And this might be useful. We said that daylight and sunlight is not the same, right? Right. So daylight is not going to be what I really would like to be. Sure. Oh, it's concentration. Fuck me. I don't want concentration. I want so many like half my spells are concentration. Oh my god. Okay. Before I do anything, does any of you have, by any chance, holy water or powdered silver and iron worth at least 100 gold pieces?
No. To all of that.
What do you need? I'll see.
Holy water or powdered silver and iron worth 100 gold pieces, because I could make this fight incredibly
I don't
easy.
have holy water or powder silver. Have an item. Don't have the water or silver though.
Because I could do this, select undead, and then good luck.
Yeah, I don't think we
I
do.
will. Okay, it's fine. Is this concentration? Oh, all of it is concentration. I'm done. Yeah, fine.
Alright. We'll start if so, like I said. The zombies or the drowned just broke in your trapdoors and doors, are rushing into your defensible positions. Looks like you basically get around before them. What do you guys wanna do? Looks like we're starting off this battle with.
You're gonna take a step out and throw a couple javelins at that zombie at the bottom of the stairs.
Alright.
I'm going to assume a 22 hits a zombie.
Yes, quite easily.
I think I only missed them on a 1 because it's a 1.
Especially when we're talking about like these basic zombies. Alright. That's your turn, I assume. Morgan, I need wanna do anything in her turn?
Oh, my internet cut out.
Can she like ready an action?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just essentially any zombie that gets within range, she's going to swipe at with a rapier.
Alright. Costo.
Costo is gonna move here. What is the range on these? 30 feet of me. So I'm gonna look at that, whatever that fuck is, and I'm gonna do Channel Divinity Control Undead.
Okay.
Okay. So he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. DC, I believe, is 16. Yes, DC 16.
On a fail, target must obey your commands. Well, yeah.
For the next 24 hours. Okay. Right. Costa's gonna move back. Bonus action, Crusader's Mantle.
Yep.
So
That's the additional D4, right?
Yep. Extra D4 for you or pretty much any non-hostile creature that does. I think it's a melee attack. No, it can also be range attacks.
Right.
And it's 30-foot radius.
Dash. Restart.
Let's see. Damn. Honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna. Let's see, what's the distance from me? 25. Yeah, we're good. I'm just gonna go out. We're here.
You need to come back later. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna take opportunity attack and go back. Just get some damage off.
Imagine he could apples you.
That'd be hilarious. 13.
Yep.
This. Am I within 3?
Nope.
Nah. Well, actually,
You're just
technically, because
5.
it's from the edge of your character model, right? Just
Nah,
technically.
you're 5
No,
short.
even then. Nah, yeah, it's
Mm.
5 short. It's fine though. 9 damage.
Yeah, you don't need it really.
Damn it. Probably not. 11,
Yep.
7. No, so 20. So 8 plus 1 plus 200. 3. Oh, it's dead anyway. Okay,
Would have gained advantage, I think.
I think so. And then I just go back onto the wall.
Or chosen to get advantage.
Yeah.
Burm, burm, burm.
You have 50 feet of movement?
I have 50. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Morgan gets
Yeah.
her.
I have absurd movement range.
Prepared action if she wants.
Morgan? Oh, there we go.
Sorry, I was muted. There we go.
Hit.
Oh, that's a hit. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they have 10 AC.
Nice.
8 AC, if I remember correctly.
You get
Yeah.
Yep.
you get
Yeah,
an
you also get
extra
additional D4.
D4 extra damage.
Lovely. Lovely.
Nice. Exactly.
That's better.
Actually, a little bit more than you needed.
Jesus. These things have so little health.
This one is under the command of Costo, but haven't really received any orders yet, so I guess it's just gonna wait
Because
for command.
I don't have to command it. Like I don't need to use an action.
Yeah, you just control it.
I just control the thing.
Yeah, I guess so. It does say that you need to command. But yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Well, I mean, I guess they would just say, like, attack the zombies.
Yeah. So let's make it go after this one, I guess.
Oh, no. He's going back up the stairs.
Okay.
Okay.
He's going up the stairs as fast as he can.
Okay.
He's going to dash if he needs to.
Yeah, sure. It's gonna dash.
Okay.
Yep. These ones are also gonna dash. This one.
Oh, those are faster.
Very slightly so. That one is not. It's just gonna come up there, prepare an attack. Yeah, with the dash they can move all of 60 feet. Ooh.
They can move slightly slower than my base, or sorry, slightly faster than my base speed.
Oh, look at this. This one actually can get into melee. Alright. I got a With and I got a Morgan. I got a
all of
controlled
us.
zombie, which they don't actually know is a controlled zombie.
You can also hit the V-star from there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess that's true. That would be Wistar in that case.
Alright.
18 and a 22.
22 hits.
5 slashing, and you must succeed a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
You have a
Well.
+4. You have
Plus,
a
oh yeah, I do
+4.
have +4. In that case, it's a success. DC 12.
Okay,
As a success.
not bad. And the final Shroud Blade. That would be 50. Alright. With?
Bonus action, Hungering Jaws.
That must taste terrible.
How do you add toggles? I can't remember.
It's in the settings. There's a global damage modifier field.
Yeah.
Global.
It's actually
It's
kind
on
of
the right
funnier
side.
to me reading what they like have. So I'm like thinking, how the fuck would this even work?
These two. Okay, thank you.
I already had it up for my superiority dice.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to do just regular action bite.
Mm-hmm.
For another 10 damage, then another 9 damage.
Okay. Not bad. I think it's bloodied. Yes, it is. Anything else?
I think I am good holding here.
Alright, let's go to Morgan then.
Okay. So for the moment, she's just going to attack the zombie that's in front of her, or the drowned. That's 15, and then... Oh, sorry.
Both
I
hit.
meant...
If you wanna
Okay,
use the second roll also.
Yeah, that's
6.
6, and...
I don't think you put your +1 damage on the... Oh, I thought it...
No, you have not.
Oh yeah, but they're
It
actually
will be
right.
one more damage.
So one more
Yeah,
for the both of those.
Oh yeah, you also don't have it for your on hit.
Yeah, that's what we're talking.
Yeah, it's not on hit or.
Oh,
for
he doesn't.
damage.
Oh, she doesn't have it even on the to hit. That's right.
Yeah.
It should be even one more.
Okay, so that's
16 and a 13 and 7 damage and 11 damage.
perfect.
Total of
So,
18.
on an attack, right below where it says damage and rage, there's a magic bonus section. You can put the 1 in there, and it'll add to both attack and damage.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, or yeah,
There we go.
that works.
Yeah, I used to just manually add it, just do a +1.
Gonna assume that's it. Bringing us to Costo.
Okay, guessing it's still alive. So
Barely.
Costa moves 5 feet closer so that she can attack. And give me a moment. It's gonna hit with the halberd. I know, surprise, surprise. So that's 17 to hit, and I'm gonna guess this is gonna die.
Yeah, you don't
That's
even
18 damage.
really need to roll damage.
And I'm gonna step here real quick. Second attack on the guy coming up the stairs.
Alright.
22 for very, very, very low rolls, but
14.
14 damage.
Good enough.
And bonus action back end of the halberd. 12 for another 15 damage. And Costa's gonna move back.
Bloodied.
Popping out. I'm just gonna go here so we can see things. Bam. 14 damage. Is it dead?
Nope.
A natural 1. 52.
52. Well, you don't have a weapon, so that doesn't really do anything.
Nice. Next one, 15. 9 more damage.
Now it's dead.
And back on wall.
I might as well move them out of the way so they're not in the... We don't have that massive. Alright. What do you want your...
There's going to be a pile of bodies. He is going to hold an attack for the last guy. For this guy to get into range.
Okay. And this drowned zombie. Can't quite. Actually, I guess it could, but why not? Let's pile them on. They're not exactly smart. In fact, they're the opposite of smart. They're just gonna pile in. And now this one would have been
What, are you
holding
playing
its
Warhammer?
action.
Didn't know you were piling in for melee.
He's going to try to attack him.
Drowned blade.
I don't know which attacks they have, but
Rusted longsword, it's their only attack.
well, he's gonna hit him with the rusted longsword.
Wait, these guys have weapons?
The instant you
I
heard
could
that.
have been disarming them, and you are not telling me
Oh
that.
my god, that was immediate.
The outrage.
Alright, in return it's gonna try to pick up its rusted longsword and hit Morgan, I guess.
But did my zombie hit him?
Yeah?
Okay. Did you add the radiant damage?
I get
1d4.
not. Oh, there we go. I'm actually curious if that works for these guys, because they're all technically...
It says any non-hostile creature.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, it
Any
works.
non-hostile creature, so yes, it does.
Alright, Morgan, 22 and an 8 against you. The 22 will hit
Okay.
you for whopping 10 slashing damage, and you must succeed on a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
You
plus 4
have
to
a
your
plus
save.
4.
Okay, DC 12 Constitution.
Barely a
Nope.
fail.
11. Hmm.
So the 10 damage, and you might have contracted something.
Cool. Oh wait, was this a? Sorry, I have advantage on that saving throw actually.
This would be a disease, I think.
Well, good thing we have
Yes,
close.
I have an advantage on that.
Oh,
Okay.
you do? Okay.
And you might as well roll again if you have that.
There you go.
17 plus
There we go.
4.
You'll be getting this one of these days.
Even if we get disease, Kosa can cleanse us immediately.
At least I think
yeah,
it's
I'm
a
not-
disease.
I literally can't get it. With Costo, I have a plus 12.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
Fighters have
Yeah.
proficiency in con.
Yep.
Yeah?
So this guy has a weapon.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
have their rusted longswords.
You also have an arm.
I don't know if you want that weapon.
Disarming attack.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit. 17 damage.
Strength save or give me that sword.
Just like worse than a normal
Congratulations, you have a rusted longsword.
Does it have the same damage as regular
Yeah,
longsword?
it's just basically a longsword.
Okay.
No difference far as I can tell.
Okay. I will then two-hand the longsword.
Now you could make the argument that the longsword itself has the disease on it, but
I mean, you can't fail it. The only way you could fail is a natural 1, and even then you get higher than the DC.
It's a 13 with a natural 1.
really bloodied.
I do not feel the need to action surge in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna kill everything.
Figured. Morgan.
Hi. Okay, wait, I was looking at my spells, but I think I'm just going to keep attacking. So that's...
Still a hit.
Uh-huh. Sorry, I must double check that.
No problem. It
So
will
8
kill
plus
it.
4 is 12. Cool.
You also need to add a d4.
Yeah, it's...
It died.
Don't worry about it, it's already dead.
Because of this doorway, can she see this guy, or would she have to, like, lean out?
You would have to lean out. You can kind of see it, but it's kind of hard to hit. You would be, like, poking it around the corner.
It would have cover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought I'd get some use out of Thunderwave here, but we're in such close quarters, there's no point.
Well, this is the
Not
first
sure.
wave.
I know, I just like that spell.
Trust me, I have 3 uses of Shatter.
I mean, I guess you could push them down the stairs, but...
Yeah.
2d8 stare damage.
Okay, if she moves out, she's gonna take attack of opportunity, so...
Yes.
Most likely 2.
Yeah. She's gonna ready another attack. If one comes into view of the door.
Okay.
I don't think you can do that.
You've already started your attack action.
That's...
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You could just
If you have
swing.
a ranged weapon, you could use it, or you could attack him with him having cover. Could be a like +2 AC, which, given they have none.
Yeah, honestly, you still have a
Actually-
good chance of hitting them, even if you wanna attack behind, like, the cover.
Yeah, I'll attack this guy with cover.
Can almost guarantee that unless you roll, like, horribly.
Well, let's hope.
There you go,
I think
even
it's good.
with cover.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, I've been forgetting about their damn undead fortitude. Oh well. You do
It doesn't
radiant
matter because we have
Radiant.
radiant damage. Yeah, we're doing radiant damage anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Mhm. Okay. Now you're done.
Yep.
Okay, well, Costo is gonna move here, hit the one on top, the one that is damaged. 24 to hit. That's 14 damage. Still alive.
Yep. Just now bloodied.
Second attack. 12. My god, these rolls.
Yeah.
Well, that's another 13 damage.
Still
Yeah.
alive.
13 plus 2, total of 28.
Then bonus action polar master attack for. I stop rolling one.
Yeah, it's
Jesus Christ!
Wow,
look,
that
look the
is-
rolls.
At
One,
least that
one,
one
two,
kills it.
1, 3. It's like,
yeah,
yes,
it's
but
still dead,
Jesus
but what
Christ,
the
I
fuck?
could have done some damage to the other
That
one
is
as well.
1 in 64 with those radiants, and your other rolls are absurdly bad too.
Jesus Christ. Whatever. At least it's inconsequential also. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's going to be the end of turn.
Yeah, I'm still gonna kill the last one here.
Hopefully.
14, 11, 18, 14, 17, 12. So that is a total of 33 damage, I think? No. 26 plus
37?
37. 37. Not 77, 37.
Still alive, but bloodied.
Alright, and then in that case I'll do Flurry of Blows. This costs 1. 22. And 11 more damage.
There we go. That is more than enough to bring the first wave to a close. Except the
Nice.
controlled one.
That was a controlled one.
Let me get the next wave ready.
Round 2, baby, let's go! We're playing Act 2 of Baldur's Gate right now.
I would order the controller when that happens to move like all the way here in this corner.
Okay. Yeah, it would have enough time.
And he will wait for there until I say so.
And 2 Aztecs. Let's take the middle there. Move that there, move that there, and the second one would be coming up the stairs.
How much time has it passed since the first wave to the second? Or is it immediate?
Like a couple of, like 5 minutes.
Okay, then Crusader's Mentor is gone.
Yeah, you don't have enough like time for like much stuff, but like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm asking just for the spell duration.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to check how much is it because I don't have it other.
Concentration 1 minute.
1 minute,
Okay.
right, okay. I have concentration, but yeah, it's up to 1 minute. Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna save the last use of Crusader's Mantle for later. We might need it later.
Alright. 5 minutes later, just waiting around, you hear the zombies swarming the house as the second wave crashes in. With your turn.
Good thing I carry like 10 javelins.
Yep.
So I guess it's javelin range. Okay. I guess against that guy because he's the only one realistically in range.
Hit. Hit.
Wouldn't have the radiant. Sorry.
So just 11 and 9. Alright, and back into cover. Morgan.
Okay. I think we're gonna ready in action again.
Alright. It's a tactic that works, so might as well. Costo.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Okay, let me see. Okay. I'm gonna move there. That's about it. I don't need to ready an action to attack. So, wait. Do I have? I don't think I have any cantrips or anything like that. So.
No.
No, that's going to be it.
This one will get here.
And Costa will attack it.
Go. It should have cover, but I don't think it will matter.
15 to hit.
Yep.
I'm gonna pump a level 1 smite on this attack. Which in turns it's an extra d8 because it's undead. So
Absolutely unnecessary.
that's going. Oh, why am rolling so bad there? 3d8. My God! Are you sure it's absolutely unnecessary? Well, there you go. It's a total of 21 damage.
Okay. It still lives, and it's
Yeah.
gonna attack either Morgan or Wishtar. That's gonna be Wishtar. You will have cover for
Alright.
this. 22 and a crit against you.
What the fuck? It hit 3 times.
That's 8 plus 8 plus 3. 19 damage.
19.
Slashing, by the way. And you must succeed twice on the DC 12.
Okay, plus 4. That's a fail. And that's a success. So I'm diseased. Let's go.
Yep, you have contracted maybe something.
Alright. Fuck you, game. Alright.
Now, only if I knew what the fuck the disease did.
Don't worry, we'll cure it after the battle.
I mean, it might do something in the middle of the battle.
If it does, then it does. I mean, Kosa wants a good food source.
I would love to know what it does. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And even googling it doesn't help. It's not freaking listed anywhere.
Damn.
Let me see if it's in their bio info. Nope. Okay, this one. It can get into melee also. It has 3 targets. Wistar, Morgan, or Whiff there. That's gonna be Whiff. $23 and 17. I think the 23 hits you with for 5 slashing damage, and you must succeed. Which I think you can, like you said.
Plus 4 to the damage.
Yeah, so plus
30.
30. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the damage that Whiff takes is also plus 4 from my aura.
Yeah, because it's in the aura, so it takes 4 additional damage.
Okay. And did the game remove your controlled plates initiative?
I think it did.
Yeah, I think it did.
It had a 9 initiative, I remember that.
It's still there.
It's
It's
there.
there, but it just doesn't have its initiative.
Oh,
Yes, it
there we
does.
go.
No,
Yeah, it does.
Oh, where?
It's the second 9.
Just didn't see it.
Oh, yeah, right, you're back there. I lost you. I
Yeah.
was like, where is it? I thought you were down bottom. I was like,
Vishtar.
No.
I am going to hold a spell action until all the zombies move up, and then I'm going to shatter. I'm gonna do all the zombies, and then I'll do my singular spell.
Okay. So you're holding a shatter, essentially.
Yep.
My one aesthetic can't quite, so it's just gonna climb a little. Your controlled blade.
You're staying there.
It's staying there.
Yep. Until further notice, you can forget about him.
Okay. This one will also just pile in. This one will also pile in because they're so freaking dumb. That one is dead, that one is dead, that one is dead with.
Well, I have my shatter.
That's true.
Yep.
You do have your shatter, so where do you
So,
want to
let's see.
shatter?
Let's see, I can do it like here. Yeah, I can do it here and barely hit all of them.
AoEs only count if you get half of their token in the.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Can't
So, sitting
quite
at my
get all
position.
of them, but almost all of
I
them.
think I can get, yeah, I can get like, yeah, I can get these 5 in.
That's good
If I move a little
enough.
bit to the left, yeah. So I can get all 5 in the left. So that is 3d8. It's a con save. I believe it is DC 17. So DC 17 con save.
Okay, the 3 plates at the front. Fail, fail.
Actually, I'm going to upcast it.
Fail, success, fail.
Alright, 4d6. Half on success.
Success and success. Alright, roll me damage.
Alright, 48. Let's see. 15. Pretty bad.
I mean, it's about what I usually see for a shatter.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's upcasted. That's what sucks.
Slightly below average.
It's actually pretty majorly below average, because minimum's 4, max is 32.
3 below average.
Yeah, they're below average.
Exactly. And slightly below average.
Still unfortunate.
15. And then the 2 7s.
Either way, though, it is still pretty decent damage for a turn.
Mm-hmm.
45 and then 2 7s, so that is 59 damage in one hit. Not bad.
That brings us to Morgan.
No,
Wait.
you
Wait.
skip with.
Vith.
Oh, with, sorry. Yeah, with then first, please.
Okay, so this guy, immediately after the fight had dropped the longsword, so I was just going to bite this guy. Oof.
Oh. Oof.
86.
86 on a fumble. You attack wildly and lose the track of the fight around you. End your turn and move to the bottom of the initiative order at the start of your next round.
Okay.
Finally,
That hurts.
my
a
zombies go
painful
so zombies go before some of you.
Hey, I don't. 4 zombies go before me. What do you mean?
Now it's Morgan.
Okay. So there's a health bar that's kind of above and to the right of Morgan's. Is that Vishtar's?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't entirely sure. Okay, Morgan and Vishtar is still like on the wall, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Spider.
Morgan's gonna reach up and tap her and give her a cure wound.
Thank you. Nice.
And we'll give Vith a bardic inspiration for a bonus action. And that's her turn.
Alright. Costo.
Well, you're gonna hit the one that is directly to the right of Morgan. 29. Again, with the low rolls with my fucking halberd, but it's still 18 damage. No, 16 damage. Perfect. Second attack. 18 to hit. What's going on?
Don't worry, it's
Yeah,
dead.
damn. You're getting low rolls, I'm getting hit.
Oh my god. Bonus action. I'm gonna hit the guy with the back end of the polearm for 17 damage.
Mm-hmm. Also dead.
And I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay. The trout played. At the front. I guess it's gonna come in. Play. That's gonna be on with 21. I think 21 hits you, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Whopping 6 slashing and don't worry about the constitution saving throw. I think you got it.
I literally can't.
Yeah, you can't fail.
The trout aesthetic will move in the melee. It has 3 targets. Wistar, Morgan, and that's gonna be Wistar. As
Alright.
it's gonna try to punch you. 22 against your AC.
What the fuck?
6 bludgeoning damage. And you already have
What
the
the fuck
disease,
is
so
going on?
nothing happens there.
What is their plus? It has to be like +3. Like,
5.
it still doesn't make sense. I have a 20 AC. Why am I getting hit?
Well, it's your turn.
They've missed 1 hit on me. Alright, I'm punching the shit out of the one that just hit me.
The one who
Alright,
punched
18.
you.
Yeah. 8 damage. 11, I'm guessing, on hits?
Actually, against these guys, no.
No? Oh shit. Alright then, ignore that.
Yeah, the aesthetic has very slightly higher AC.
Alright, total of 14 damage.
It's technically their tank.
Well, that's all I can do.
Alright. This one will try to punch you guys around the corner. Wister and Morgan. That's gonna be on Morgan. You will have cover for this, so whatever your AC is at +2.
Okay.
8 is a miss. Do you want anything to do with your
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Right up.
Sorry?
It's
So he's
slight.
just asking about my zombie.
It's
Oh.
gonna. This one is just gonna move a step closer. So will this. With.
I
You
got moved to the
moved.
bottom of the
yeah.
initiative.
Yeah, you
So-
moved to
Yeah.
the bottom of the initiative. So Morgan.
I think things got a little bit messed up. I'm not quite at the bottom right now.
Yeah. Because you have to Yeah, you have to put it on the bottom.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay. I think what she's gonna do is she's gonna use. Do undead count as creatures? Quick question.
Yes.
Excellent. So she is just gonna get one of these, the zombie in front of her. She's gonna use compulsion, and essentially just move it away to kind of thin the herd, so they can.
Many undead, particularly mindless undead, are immune to charms.
Yeah, you're indeed correct. Then she is just going to attack it with a rapier. All reliable.
Miss actually.
Okay.
I think the same one I was missing.
That one hits.
The 6. Okay. And then.
Oh, you don't get the additional D4.
Oh, I don't? Oops.
Yeah,
Nope.
not at the moment.
Never mind.
Crusader's mantle went away. Alright. Bonus actions.
Everybody looks okay health-wise. Is Vishta or is Vith in need of some help? The names are kind of covering up people's health bars. So it is.
I am good for right now. I'm not even considering using my second wind yet.
Okay. She might heal Vishtar again then.
Might
We'll
as
do
well.
a healing word.
He's the only one that can somehow constantly hit.
Yes.
I don't know why. It's rigged. Thank you.
There you go. Have most of my damage back. Alright. That would be all of your actions, basically, so Costo.
Okay, Costo takes a step forward. And surprise, surprise, is gonna attack the one closest to the right to Reef. So
the blade
first
at
attack.
the bottom.
15 to hit for 19 damage. Second attack,
More than likely dead.
another 19 damage.
Dead.
Any of the two up here look bloodied?
The middle one seems, far as you can tell, close to bloodied.
Alright, bonus action, back end of the polearm.
Or at least closer.
15 to hit. Yes,
Yep.
15 to hit, and I'm gonna pop level 2 smite on this. Because I want to get rid of numbers. So that's going to be 18 damage plus 48. That's another 18. For a total of 36 damage.
Now it's bloodied.
It doesn't die, goddammit. Costo takes a step back. I was really hoping to kill it.
The Troll
Yeah, no, I feel like-
Aesthetic has 3 targets: Wistar, Morgan, and With. That's gonna be
Usual.
With. Punch 21 hits you for
What
6
the fuck?
6 damage.
What are there's accuracy?
Yeah, take that little punch.
It's just the fact that they keep hitting.
Wistar.
Punch in the shell, the aesthetic.
The bloodied one, I assume.
Marcus,
Yeah.
I found out what the disease is, if you want me to tell you.
Sure. If you know what
Call-
it is.
Yeah, it is called blue rot.
Yeah,
And
it
it
is.
makes the targets vulnerable to radiant damage.
Oh. Dead on the second one.
Okay, and now I'm gonna punch. Just gonna go ahead and pop out the corner because it doesn't matter. Whack. Punch him. 9 damage, then just go back because still within his range, so can't take an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go.
It's the aesthetic. It will move 5 feet here. And Wisdom Morgan with. That's gonna be with. Punch! Crit!
What the fuck is going on?
Fuck it, I'll parry this one.
So, you reduce the damage, right? Yeah, you reduce. So, 13
4
minus...
plus dex.
13 minus that.
7. So 6.
Such cool, like, random crit, but with this...
They've rolled so high.
Do you want to do something with the controlled enemy now?
Nope. Nope.
Alright. Time for the blade. With and Morgan. That's gonna be on Morgan.
Okay.
23 and an 18. I think both of those hits, right?
Yep.
So that's 11 plus 7, so 18 slashing damage.
Okay.
And you must succeed it twice on the saving throw, DC 12.
You have a +4 to both of them.
Okay. Constitution.
Advantage.
Constitution.
Yep, you have advantage and a +4.
Okay, so that's 21 for the first one, and 24 for the second.
You are absolutely fine. Just the 18 damage, which is quite bad.
You know, it's a bit spicy. Yes, that's true.
This one will move another 5 feet closer. With.
Yeah, okay, now it's fairly reasonable to use a second wind.
Yep.
Doesn't get Spiritus on that, but low
A good
roll.
roll. Wait.
Low roll.
Oh yeah, low roll.
I can
Yeah.
almost die. Then I'm gonna bite at this guy.
The middle one.
Shoving attack. 18 damage. Make a strength save or go down the stairs.
Yeah, it's an aesthetics. Fail!
I think he breaks his neck on the way down.
Let's see. I'm gonna give it a
So
dex.
he's get pushed back 15 feet.
15 feet. There we go. There's that. I mean, I guess you did destroy the railing
Just
Yeah.
yeet the guy through the railing.
with the
I think you
shatter.
should definitely take. Yeah.
5 extra damage at least. And it's not prone since it's saved.
Got it.
But it did hurt a little bit.
And at the other guy.
Hit. Alright. Nice. That's it.
Yep.
Malka.
Okay. I think the first thing she's going to do is heal herself a little bit.
Just somehow these zombies are so fucking strong.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually technically doing better than the Shahagir so
In
far.
terms of
How
raw
do they know?
damage, in terms of numbers and raw damage, somehow I think, yeah. In terms of rolls, absolutely. Excluding the beginning of our second session, their average hit rate is absurdly high for the rolls.
So that's an action.
Mm.
Do you want to do something with your bonus or move?
No, I don't really have any bonus actions that would work right now.
Alright.
Movement. She's just gonna stay where she is.
Alright. Costo in that case, I would assume.
Costa is gonna move to the right. I'm gonna hit him. Get the zombie. 19 to hit
Hit.
for 15 damage. Nice. Okay, so I move this. I have only 15. I could get back. Sure. I hope. Oh, wait, you said it's dead, right?
No. Bloodied.
Oh, it's not dead. Okay. Okay, I thought it was dead. Never mind.
Just bloodied.
Natural one. 58.
Why did I close down my putts table? I should probably... There we go. 58. You lose your grip as you attack. Roll a dexterity saving throw DC 10. You know what? It's a check. On a failure, you drop your weapon at your feet. So, DC
Is it a check or a saving throw?
10 check.
9.
I know, you drop your weapon at your feet.
I pick it up again.
Yep, you can do that as a bonus action.
And Costa's gonna move back again.
Taking away your pole arm, but hey.
Pop out, punch him.
Mm-hmm.
25.
Hit.
6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
24.
Yep.
11 damage.
Yep.
28. 6 damage.
Done so. I mean, I guess I can check the undead fortitude for
Yeah,
the
go
first
for it.
time. So...
Like 5 plus damage taken?
Yeah, 5 plus damage, so...
6.
Yep. 11.
Alright, and flurry of blows.
Oh no! It's alive!
It's 11?
Yep.
Alright, it's dead.
No, I
we
get to
another
try it
save.
again!
Gonna try again. This time you get plus 8.
Fortitude. It lives!
Son of a bitch! I'm just gonna go here then. Actually, no. I'm gonna go here.
Alright. Giving that trout aesthetic a flank, eh?
Yep.
Not
You want
sure.
them more accurate?
Yep, I do.
Alright.
Hit me,
him miss now.
bitches.
They're not gonna say no to that, so... 23 against you.
That's fine, expected.
Whopping 4 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
You know what's funny? They have a reaction that increases their AC, but you've been rolling so good that I haven't even bothered. Alright, mind-controlled zombie.
Not doing
Nothing.
anything.
Okay.
Nope.
The undead fortitude zombie will get up from prone. And pick up his sword and try to hit with
Wait, which one was prone?
that one.
This. Then I will have advantage on my attacks.
It went.
Huh?
I believe it was because it dropped. It would have dropped
Yeah,
to 0 hit
'cause-
points.
Yeah, because
Oh.
Yeah, it would have dropped
Okay.
for Wishtar's attack. So with 10 and 11, both of those miss.
On the first one, I'm going to repost it.
Yes, please kill it so I can get another one
Well,
instead of
8
it.
more. 5 plus 13.
5 plus 13, alright. Time to
Well,
see.
5 plus 8.
It's dead.
Good.
Less than 2 of those fortitude rolls.
Yep.
Alright. I get another one instead of it. Oh, that was a bad parry. This is gonna be on... You know what? Fuck you with. It's gonna hit you. Or try to. 20. And a
Yeah,
13.
that'll hit.
9 slashing damage. Bring it into your turn.
Let's start with the bonus action Hungering Jaws.
Yep.
Is this four temporary hit points?
Both of those hit. 7 and 8. Alright. Anything else?
Just gonna pass turn.
Alright. Morgan.
Okay, so she's going to go with a hit, and if she hits, she's going to use a blade flourish. So
Okay.
on
Which one
Oh,
are
sorry,
you
that was
attacking? The middle one, the bottom one, or the top one?
Well, it's only bottom or top.
The middle one is Vishtar.
I'm the
We
middle
don't want to
one.
attack Vishtar yet.
I'm not undead.
You do
Yes.
see these bubbles. But yeah, the bottom one or the top one?
we'll go bottom one.
Alright, that's a hit.
Okay, that is
8.
a piercing, and then she's going to use a blade flourish. Which one is it? A slashing flourish. So deal extra damage to the target and any other creature within 5 feet. So she's going to hit the bottom and the top one.
Go.
Heal the number you roll on the bardic inspiration die. So nice.
8 extra
Hey.
damage.
And then she's going to take her second rapier attack, which is a 9.
That one actually misses.
Valid. And that is her turn.
Alright. Casto in that case.
It moves 5 feet closer and smack for a 12
Yep.
for 18 damage.
Yep.
Second attack on the one above Vishtar for 14 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, back end of the polearm, 17 for 17 damage.
Alright.
And Costis may take another step back.
Wishtar.
Punch it. 28. 9. 28.
That it's
Take it dead. Nice.
it's dead. I mean, I guess I could just for the shits and giggles test the undead fortitude against 5 plus 10. So let's see.
5 plus 9 and 5 plus 10.
Oh, check it out! It's alive!
Okay. Go again.
Again. Now it's dead. Rolled an 8.
Nice.
There we go. For the last round, I'm gonna ask a new initiative, because why not?
Alright.
Before that, seeing that Bishtar is starting to have some skin rashes and she's being hit and things like that with the zombies, I'm gonna use 5 points of lay on hands to cure any potential diseases on her.
Oh, thank you.
Don't get yourself killed.
But my pulp are somehow scarily accurate.
Also, Bishtar, I could give some lay on hands for HP
I'm
if you
good
need.
for now.
I am reasonable at this point.
This is more health than I normally have. I'm normally at like
I am-
25.
I'm going to give 5 lay on hands to each of you.
Oh, thank you.
I like how they like recycle the same picture for all of these.
Yeah, they all look like the exact same. Only the background's different.
Oh yeah,
Let's throw this one here. And you know what?
didn't even realize there was different backgrounds.
Yeah. I just noticed that.
What is the difference between them? Like, what do we see of difference, if there is any difference?
Let's throw one of these masters. Why not?
Ooh.
As we cannot easily see the difference, could you tag the different enemy types? Like a
Sure.
different color with
The
different
basic
types of enemies?
soldier, the blade one. These ones with kind of like the greenish background, far as I can tell with my color blindness. Seems like
For us
you're
more
like your typical like food grunt.
Got it.
The aesthetics look like these like massive blobs of just like meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we cannot. Looking at the tokens, we cannot tell the difference between
Yeah,
them.
with like this bluish, I think.
Yeah, I think one is tan, the other is blue.
This one with kind of like the reddish, far as I can tell. You can tell that that one looks fairly somewhat dangerous, maybe.
Marcus, can you do something like this and put like a
Color token, yeah.
color token to which
Sure.
ones are which?
That one is the one that I mentioned just now. You know what? These red ones are the basic grunts. These ones are that one. The aesthetic is yellow. And then there's the master. Let's put in at orange.
Okay.
Can you roll initiative for my guy?
Yeah, didn't I? Yeah, it's already
Yes, that is the
there.
only one that rolls initiative.
Oh, he also. Oh, he actually does. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Yeah.
I thought I did.
Yeah, sorry.
Once again,
Okay,
5
alright.
minutes pass, so you don't have much time to prepare, but if you need to prepare something, you can.
No?
No, not really.
Might actually take a quick pee break before we... Yeah, you know what, yeah.
Sounds good.
That sounds like a good idea. So,
Stuck them underneath it the other night, and I
Okay.
quick bathroom break, everybody.
Okay.
Hi, Morgan's mom.
Yeah, I remember the last time as a DM, I ran a zombie encounter. I was using like 4th edition inspired minion rules, so they all had
Yeah.
1 hit point.
Oh,
But Undead Fortitude still triggered.
yeah. So that's there is the Necrons in Warhammer 40k. When you're playing as them, they have this thing that it's like Reconstitution Protocol is what it's called. Where if one of their models dies or takes damage, at the end of your turn, you can heal them a d3. It is so annoying because you can like hit 10 different enemies, but then they all heal. So you make no progress in a turn, so it's all about focusing down enemies. I know the feeling of enemies that just won't fucking die very well. I once rolled in 40k because I play 40k with my dad pretty often. I once rolled 5 1s in a row off d6s. Actually, no, it was 5 1s in a row, which I don't remember the odds of. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah, it's not great.
Try to figure out if it's going to give me a fraction.
Just do like 6 to the 6th or 6 to the 5th.
Yeah. 1 in 7,776. And if I hit a single one of those, my dad's strongest guy would have died.
Okay. I have returned with zombies.
Right. Morgan's going first, it seems.
Okay, has everybody re-rolled their initiative?
I have. Yeah, we all have.
so.
I think Morgan's not back yet.
Okay. We shall wait for her.
Yep.
The one thing is, the guy with the orange marker, that one.
Yeah.
You can see this kind of like a cold aura.
Right.
How wide is the Torah?
5 feet.
Okay.
So you really little need to stand next to it.
It should be fine.
Yes.
But be beware, it can throw ink.
Ew.
Oh no. It's gross.
And it has a tentacle.
Oh no. Oh god.
It's an octopus.
Not again.
And a great
Bring back
sword.
traumatic memories. I don't
Oh,
have
so I want
resistance
his-
against non-magical restraint.
Oh, so I get to steal that guy's sword. Nice.
You're like, yeah, sword. I'm like, oh god, not tentacles.
You steal the tentacle.
Drop it off.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's been able to disarm people. Tentacle shouldn't be that hard, though.
Hopefully.
At some point, we should just be able to barricade this door with like the dead bodies.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And actually, it already should be like halfway there, considering how many freaking dead corpses is there.
Yeah, we go 14.
I am back.
Alright,
Welcome
now
back.
we can
You
begin.
are first.
So after the quick break of waiting, you see a next wave coming. They crash through the doors, crawling through the windows, and climbing up the stairs. Morgan, you're quick enough to act first. What do you do?
Honestly, this might be stupid, but oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. She's gonna hop down here and cast Thunderwave.
Alright.
Ballsy!
I think
Very
that's gonna
ballsy.
more or less hit all of them.
I mean, I think you could stand here and she'll thunderwave them.
Okay, then she will do that. Oh, I can upcast this.
Yep.
Sure.
Excellent.
Might as well. DC 16,
18.
and if they fail, 18 damage. Okay, let's see. Success. Aesthetic on the right. Success. The assassin in the middle. Success. The Trout Master in the back. Fail. Gets pushed.
Yeah.
And I believe it's half damage.
That I'm not too sure about.
Yes.
Hmm.
I think you still have 10 feet of movement, but
I do. So she's going to.
If you wanna use it, that is gonna be 2 opportunity attacks.
Oh, fuck it. I thought this would work a lot better than it did. If I can take the opportunity attacks.
That's always how spells feel.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let me mark down the half damage first on them. Then I shall attempt my opportunity attacks. Okay. Opportunity attack number 1 with the blade. 15 misses.
Mm-hmm.
And the aesthetic will hit you with a 24.
Okay.
That is whopping 7 bludgeoning damage, and you must try to succeed on a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is this for the disease?
Yeah, this is for the disease.
Okay.
Blue rot. I might as well tell that.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Oh.
done they were. Unfortunate.
Yep. You have contracted blue rot.
Huh. Oh well. Bad worse.
Well, we'll cure it after.
Yeah, it's not gonna do much if it's only vulnerability to radiant.
Yeah.
It can drain charisma and constitution in the long run, but I mean, come on.
Short term, not gonna do much.
This one.
Short term is only radiant.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh no.
Your thunder wave is gonna bite you in the ass. Now the real question is, do I wanna spit ink or do I wanna hit you with the great sword?
You know, follow your heart. Whatever feels more fun.
I'll be doing it a great. I'm gonna multi-attack you. So it gets a great sword and a life training tentacle on you. Let's see, the great sword misses, thankfully. That would have hurt. And the life training tentacle is an 18, which I believe hits you.
It does.
12 necrotic damage, and the target must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or have its HP maximum reduced by an equal amount of damage taken.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So, sorry, how much damage was that again?
12.
12.
And then the
then
DC
con
15
save.
Constitution. You are
Nice. You're
fine. Yeah, this one is... You can probably tell that it is technically the highest threat here.
This is the one you added in, right? So I'm guessing it's way stronger than everything else.
With!
Could you move that undead?
Sure.
Alright. I'm going to be standing there. You. Give me that sword. 18 to hit.
Hit.
15 damage. Con save or give me that, or strength save or give me that sword.
The sword is yours. Like,
Normal greatsword stats.
normal greatsword. Since I think the additional acid damage is from the creature itself.
Got it.
Okay. Not superiority die on that one.
Regain 8 and take 13.
Isn't this the creature with the cold aura?
Yep.
Yeah, didn't have ignore. Yeah.
And I am going. This guy seems like he's worth an action surge. $19 for 10. 19 for push attack.
Okay. 19 for 10 and then 12. Nice.
Make a strength save or go 15 feet away from me.
Strength save. With a 21, makes it.
Unfortunate.
Alright, the mind-controlled one.
He's going to move. He has 30 or 20 feet of movement.
30.
Okay, so he's going to move here,
There you go.
and he's going to hit this guy.
There we go. Rusted longsword. Rusted longsword. You know, if it had advantage, it would have just crit twice now.
Jesus.
Did it hit?
Yeah, twice.
Okay, nice.
Dealing 5 plus 7.
Nice.
Alright. It's the one at the bottom of the stairs. It's gonna come up and try to hit you with. Because why not? 18 is a miss, I think. And 8
Barely.
is a miss. The assassin. Ooh. It's gonna move into the room. All of it's 30 feet.
My zombie's gonna take an attack of opportunity on him.
Sure. It has a plan. Ow. That hurt.
Nice.
That would have been its
Both on me.
third crit with it, advantage, by the way.
Jesus.
Yeah,
If it had it.
If it had it. Alright. It is going to... It can... That's kind of pointless, so it's just gonna use its hand crossbow twice. That's gonna be on with.
Does he have crossbow expert?
Fine.
Well, I guess he can use a crossbow.
It's gonna fire at you, Wishstar, in that case. Since you're not in melee.
Yep.
21 and 19. The 21.
Okay, finally they miss an attack. One hit.
Deflect missiles.
Yeah, I can do deflect missiles.
Yeah! Whoa!
Come on, let's see. Deflect missiles.
Deflect missiles.
D10 plus dex. Actually, just roll the damage. I don't even think it can.
That's 9 plus 5 poison.
It cannot even. So, yeah, might as well. Screw it. Yeah, deflect. Deflect the missile. So it's effectively just my basic attack, but with that missile's damage. So 11.
No.
Nope. Damn.
So nothing happens there, essentially.
Nope.
Well, it's your turn.
It is me now, though, and I am going to murder him.
And now...
15.
Oh, I guess I could have tried to hide with its... bonus action.
Hide behind what?
Yeah, good question. 20 damage total so far.
Uh-huh.
And 8 more. Still alive?
Yeah,
Alright, flurry of blows.
that was the first hit aside from the rusted longsword.
And I'm going to stay here.
Yeah. It's the other crowned assassin. I guess it's gonna fire into melee. It really doesn't have an option there. But on who? On with Morgan or Wishstar? Wishstar, guess what?
Me? Yeah.
You.
Let's go for it.
Exactly on range. Crit
Fuck.
and a 21.
Fuck, I can't deflect missiles because it's a reaction.
It's had your
You
turn.
can.
Oh
You
yeah, I
can.
have, so I can. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna deflect
could.
crit.
Yeah, it's
So deflecting crit. Alright, so total notification of 18.
18. Let me see. So 7 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2. You would have 16 damage, so you would have deflected all of that.
Well, it's only the first missile. I don't do both.
Yeah, but that was the first missile.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because crits. Yeah, so first
Yeah.
one completely blocked.
Yeah. You only take the 8 plus 3 from the second hit.
Okay, so very manageable.
And it's gonna hide!
Stealth 100.
With your passive perception, all of you can see it try to hide.
Try to hide the body behind the body.
Yeah, I do have a 19 passive perception.
Yeah, you usually try to like try to hide by standing incredibly still.
So
Damn it,
Buffalo
Drax.
is going to move right behind Morgan. And seeing this one looks a little bit more special, we are gonna go nuclear on him. So
Very slightly bit more special.
15 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Level 2 smite on this. Still undead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's okay. 15 damage plus 4d8. So that's 35 damage on that hit.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, don't you get a bonus because it's undead?
I already added the bonus.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's in
that's
there.
level
yeah,
two
additional
smite.
D8. Yes, you're right.
Second attack. 27. I'm pumping another level 2 smite. That's 18. 18 plus 19. That's 37 damage.
Mm-hmm. Almost
Bonus
done.
action. Backhand of the polearm.
And another smite.
17. And another smite, indeed. That's I'm going with a level 1 smite right now. So that's going to be 12 damage. Oh boy. That's another 7, so 19 damage total.
19 damage. Alright, and I don't think that's a radiant, so it can try its
Yes, there
other-
is radiant.
Oh, really?
What did you mean there's no radiant? I've been doing smites.
Right,
Smite
right.
is
that-
radiant
that-
damage.
for a second I
Marcus
forgot.
is like, alright, time to do a boss fight. And we're like, okay, boss fight, you say. Bam!
Pretty much.
You think this is a boss fight?
No,
No.
this is not the boss
But
fight.
you're just adding a stronger enemy.
Very slightly
So-
stronger.
So I'm
Yeah,
guessing
no.
he's dead, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
Oh,
Costa's
it's
gonna move
yeah, it's still yeah. There we go.
here.
Oh, the only thing that it really had was health.
Oh.
It had
And the ink
life-stealing
thingy.
tentacle.
Mhm.
Yeah, the life-stealing tentacle, the aura.
The
So,
better
yeah.
weapon.
True.
Maybe it'd be threatening if we didn't have the ability to nuke any fucking enemy.
This one we'll try to fight the mind-controlled one, because why not?
That's the whole purpose of it.
Yeah, just stall.
Hit and a hit.
Yeah.
-9, -7. Alright. The trout played. And, you know what, fuck it, I'll just leave one. It's gonna take that opportunity attack, I don't care.
He doesn't have it, I think.
You're
He already
right.
used it.
Yeah.
Time to eat it, we star.
Marcus, I swear to God.
Both of those miss.
Thank God.
Great.
16 and a 7.
I wouldn't have been surprised if it crit me twice, honestly. I don't know how the fuck I've gotten hit so many times.
Morgan!
Okay.
I have a little macro where it's, when I say wish star, it's...
It automatically increases the roll by 5.
We're gonna attack this boy here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Not with an 8.
No.
With an 8.
Is that a D100 roll?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
300.
Okay.
This could either suck or not suck so badly.
I hope it's neutral.
With the fumble of 47. You miss an attack and gaze upon the chaos of the battlefield, causing your confidence to falter. Disadvantage on your next attack roll against any target.
Cool.
So not terrible, but not good
I
either.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be much worse.
Well, the good news is I'm using my second attack now, so I'm getting the disadvantage out of
Yep.
the way.
Yep. Wow.
Fuck
Ah,
me!
Or are
Fuck
you?
off!
I
Or are
have the-
you?
I get hit all the time. Morgan gets ones all the time. Jesus.
Well, that's another fumble, so please give me another D100 on the table.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that's the no if nothing happens.
You lose your combat footing, exposing yourself to your target. Your target has advantage on their first attack roll against you next round.
I don't know if they'll get one, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Trust me, Morgan, I know your pain.
Unfortunately, Morgan, you haven't quite gotten used to fighting on stairs quite yet. That's the one situation your master didn't teach you for.
Am I still having a hard time? Okay.
The master is dead. I assume that you're done.
Yep.
With...
Well, I see an undead in front of me, and I have a new sword.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Damn.
And 10.
And then... That's it?
Right now, yes.
Shroud Blade. The one that's controlled.
My guy is going to attack the one below him.
Yeah.
Try to finish him off.
Hits once. Shroud Blade, it's gonna try to hit you back with. Hey,
That is not...
don't sneaker.
am I sorry?
20 hits you, I believe.
Yes.
With take 5 slashing damage.
These are the most accurate zombies in the fucking universe.
The Trout Assassin next to Wishstar. It's gonna use its dagger and try to hit you twice. Since it's not smart enough to go for the flank. Actually, with an intelligence of 9, it is.
Yeah, I guess it is.
It is actually slightly smarter than the rest of them. 22 and a 24. Take a whopping 8 piercing damage in total. Hey, don't forget about the blue rot saving throw.
I mean, I probably have it at this point. Yeah, I have it.
You once again,
Fully
you start to
fruitful.
feel like, oh, what is that?
I am used to this at this point.
This again. Cost is giving you a stern look.
To be fair,
it's
I
so
think that has
absurd.
like a 4-hour incubation period, so I don't think you can even tell
Yeah.
like straight away.
What I find absurd.
You get the vulnerability against
Radiant.
Radiant straight away. The incubation is for the drain on charisma and constitution.
I guess that's true. And with
What I find so absurd about this entire campaign is that I think this campaign has the highest average AC of any I've ever played in, and yet I've also been hit the most. It's absurd.
well, you might as well do your turn.
Punching the assassin. 21.
Mm-hmm.
8 damage. 11.
No.
18. 8 damage.
I love the easy math there.
Yeah, nice and easy. Not have that many numbers.
Alright,
There you go.
there we go. It's the second assassin. It has 4 targets. Watch it be 4 and be Wishstar. No, that's a Morgan. Hand crossbow. 19. Hand crossbow. Miss. I think the 19 hits you, Morgan.
It does indeed.
That's 11 damage in total.
Okay.
Unless you have resistance to poison for some reason, which I don't think you do.
Oh, hold on. Let me do a quick check because I think I do.
No.
I have advantage saving throws against being poisoned.
Yeah,
and
that's
resistance to poison
poison.
damage.
Yeah, that's...
No, he does resistance to poison damage.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
In that case, that's 6 piercing and 2 poison.
Okay.
So, 8. Instead.
Thank you.
Costo.
Costa seeing Bish in a little bit of trouble, so she's gonna move here into flanking position and is gonna try to kill the assassin. So 20 to hit.
Dead.
Okay,
Damn. All right.
perfect.
I...
All right. Moving here, gonna try to hit the other one. Actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
I don't think this guy has a turn.
Yeah,
I don't think it's in the order. He hasn't done anything.
Ah,
Yeah, he's on the order.
it's dead. Don't mind that it
Yeah, the
has
green
6...
one doesn't have a turn.
Yeah, we'll just ignore that one. We'll say that it never existed.
It had a heart attack.
The thunder wave at the beginning of the turn killed it. Somehow.
So, second attack on that guy. 28 for 14 damage. Last attack, bonus action, polar master. Natural 20.
God damn.
I'm not gonna go with a smite because I don't think it's
No point.
necessary. So it's an extra D4
And an extra D10.
and a D100.
You also have an
63.
extra D10. Oh wait,
True.
no, your backhand. Yeah, it's your backhand.
Yeah, no, that's why it's a D4.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was wrong.
60, 63. It has a weapon, so you may to attempt to kick it away. You are
Yep.
able to take the disarm action after your attack and steal your opponent's weapon if you have a free hand. Otherwise, you can knock it up to 20 feet away.
I'm gonna knock it up 20 feet into the ground.
Okay.
Like,
Alright.
just knock it.
It's the epic duel between the mind-controlled and the normal one.
Yeah, he's gonna hit him. Oh, wait, is the other one? No!
Yeah, it's the enemy one.
Oh no, he has +4 to damage, by the way.
Oh no, it's your friendly creature is almost dead.
Oh no.
It's the flanked one. It doesn't have a weapon, so I guess it's gonna try to punch, which time?
Alright.
Alright. Punch. Punch.
Yay!
Yeah, good thing, because those punches will hurt a lot.
Well, not more than usual, I don't think. Even though it has
Yes.
+4, it's
It
gonna
will
roll the
have-
exact same as below. Trust me.
Morgan.
Hi.
I think you have disadvantage because of the fumble. No, they had
used the
advantage
disadvantage.
against you. Right.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So. Okay. First things first, we're gonna toss a healing word to Vishtar just to keep that from getting worse.
Thank you.
There we go.
As Wister is like, why is the sun hurting even though there's no sun?
So that's and then she's going to attack the guy that's still alive in front of her.
Mm-hmm. Hit.
Oh.
Hit.
Oh, sorry, it didn't show up for a second there. Okay. We'll roll for the first one. And a 4 for the second one.
And that is enough to kill it.
Nice.
All right.
2 left. Well, 3 technically.
4 technically.
True.
She might use her movement to... Let's go over here. And that's her turn.
Alright. With?
Hello.
Hello.
Have I introduced you? Have I introduced you to Sword yet? Well, starting off, bonus action, Hungering Jaws,
All right.
14 to hit.
Hit. Barely, but hit.
8 damage. And 4 temporary hit points. Hungering Jaws has been doing work, saving my ass.
Yeah, it
It
does.
really has. Both of those hit. Alright. Bloodied.
Okay.
That's it, I
Turn.
believe. It's the epic duel.
Yeah. You know what's happening. Get him, boy!
As it hits twice. Blooding and...
He has +4 on each damage, by the way, in case it makes a difference.
I guess it does. If that counts it for both of them, right?
Yeah, each attack.
There we go. That's enough to kill it, CSC.
Good job.
Nice.
And then he's going to move here next to me. Good job, my minion. You won the 1v1.
Time to punch the shit out of this thing. 21. 11 damage. Okay. 28. 7 more damage.
Danzo.
Go. And punch this thing. 18. 9. And there you go.
Okay. It is the assassin. It will first move out of the flank. And then it shall use dagger twice on Wistar.
Of course.
That's just anacrate. And a 12.
Marcus!
Take whopping 5 piercing damage there, Wistar. From the crit.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Terrible crit. Custom.
Since I don't have much to do as an action, Morgan has the disease, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ghost is using 5 points of lay on hands to get rid of the disease.
Oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that.
I have. And she moves away.
Alright. That one is dead. That one is dead. Morgan.
Okay, we're gonna Um. Hmm. I know this is very repetitive, but I think she's just going to heal again.
Yeah, it does its job.
Do go second level healing word to Vishtar.
Thank you.
Alright. With, I assume.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Alright. 12?
I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit.
No, but the 22 does. Which is more than enough to bring this fight to a close. It only has 10 HP to go, so I guess if you really wanna give it a description, how do you do it?
With this, like, old rusted sword, I move around it and give it one final chop, like, go to chop it in half. But the sword breaks at the hilt halfway through. So it's just, the sword's like stuck into the spine as I continue to swing the handle. But that does enough for it to fall over.
Once the undead are dealt with, the coming dawn's first light means that the characters finally rest without fear of another assault. The sultry day is silent except the sounds of the sea. A lone bird circles in lazy loops in the sky overhead. Eventually, it descends and alights on a nearby rock. It's a gull, and an old one at that, with a chipped beak and patches missing from its thinning feathers. It waddles closer, gazing intelligently at you with weak, rheumy eyes.
Okay, you can unshapeshift now.
The gull shifts its head towards you and gawks.
I guess I kind of like just like gently put my hand out. See if it's okay with me like petting it.
Let me see. I shall leave this up to chance. Yeah! It lets you pet you.
Just pet it, gesture to my finger, just continue petting.
Sharon is gonna hate that you did that.
No, they'll be friends. Just keep gently petting.
Where the fuck are you, Ollie?
Yeah, Ollie's just there in the back, he just fell
Not
asleep
to be
in the middle of the
found.
raid.
You're the only one who can speak with this fucking thing.
I don't know, I'm pretty good with animals, who knows, maybe I can figure out what it's saying. I guess, could I try to do animal handling to see like its intentions of coming towards us?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? Natural 20!
Something is off about this bird. You can tell with that. You don't think it's a normal bird. You think this is some kind of a familiar of some sort. probably returning into its home. Sadly, its intentions, aside from coming home from home, kind of hard to figure out since you don't speak bird.
Trying to see if I have something about this. I don't think so.
And you didn't find the one scroll for it.
Just go for it, yeah.
There's like a hidden scroll that.
You'd still need to have a class that could cast Speak with Animals.
I could. Oh wait. No, I could not.
Wait,
I think
so
the book
here's my thought
actually
process. Let's
assumes that even if you don't, the book actually lets you do it if you find the scroll.
Well, let's see if we can deduce what this is. Alright, this was previously familiar. And it's coming back to its home, which means they had to have lived here. Maybe one of the
familiars
people
also
in this...
tend to, if it's
Go
a
ahead.
like summoned familiar, it would disappear when the person died.
So maybe it's not summoned. Well, if it used to live here, maybe the people downstairs recognize it.
Worth asking.
Yeah.
With threat cleared, should be safe enough for them to come up.
Sure. You fetch them. Oh, is it safe to come up?
Everything's cleared out.
Okay.
I'm curious, do you recognize this? It's a bird, right?
Yeah, it's a girl.
Yeah, it's like, do you recognize this bird at all?
I think that's Virgil's familiar.
Oh, do you know where he is or what happened?
Yeah, the bird's name is Virgil, and it's the formerly familiar of Archaeus, our island's wizard. He...
You're like reading through everything you're supposed to know.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out right now. The wording here doesn't make any sense here. How they have like spelled it out, so that's why I'm like so fucking confused. Its master died some time ago, but it has withstood here watch for quite a while.
Is its master dead, do you think?
More than likely. We used to have a scroll of animal speech in I believe in the library.
Oh, could you show us to it?
Sure, it's the room to...
Alright, go ahead, check it out.
Faded tapestries showing maritime scenes and dramatic storms at sea hang from the north and south walls of this cozy room. The floor is carpeted with a ragged green shack woven to depict a crashing wave. A low-set book-laden shelf sit against the east wall, and 3 wooden tables and several chairs fill the rest of the room. books are strewn about the tables and the floor. You can tell that this chamber once served as a chapel.
Alright, go ahead and look for the scroll Speak with Animals.
Mm-hmm.
Should I do like investigation?
Sure. Or perception.
Oh,
I will help.
Alright. 21.
You find a couple of interesting things by just looking around. The first few things that you find is the few of the works on the shelves deal with the worship of sea gods and date back to the original garrison that was here. More of the later acquisitions here are brought by the Hermitage. By large, these tomes deal with common philosophical quandaries and passive contemplation by nature. One other notable thing you find is this handwritten poem scrolled into the open cover of a book. Also, lying on top of the bookshelf are 4 spell scrolls that you can find quite easily.
Can I identify which one is Speak with Animal?
Sure.
Just do Arcana?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to have Closer do it and give her the help action.
Oh no. Oh. Okay.
What did I say? What did I say?
Okay. Well, who needs intelligence when you cannot roll a nat 20 every single time?
Yeah,
right?
Really, all of your
you've
intelligence
seen
rolls.
this in your previous life per se. You recognize them as these.
If I remember correctly, bards can do Speak with Animals.
I don't know.
That's a good question. I can have a look.
Yeah, they can. Bards
I
can
don't
do Speak with Animal.
I don't have it at the moment.
Well, with the
Yes,
scroll, you
but
can
we
cast
have
it.
scrolls.
Yeah, well, with the
But
scroll.
can't anybody use a scroll? It doesn't have to be a bard.
You have to have it. It has to be on your class's spell list.
Yeah.
Huh.
Baldur's Gate's different, if that's your thing.
Yeah.
No, I've just never used scrolls, and most
To be
campaigns
fair-
I play just don't give out scrolls.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like, to be fair, I had no idea if scrolls were spell specific until this campaign.
Also, if you
I will hand all of them to Morgan, all 4 of them. I will tell her each one of them what it does.
if
what it
you're curious about
Yeah.
the poem, it reads
I will
this.
read through it. Death away. Storm.
Oh.
The mention of the Scarlet Harbinger makes me think of the
It's the sun.
previous one.
Nah, the Scarlet Harbinger is most likely the Nightfall. Dusk.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Dora say, Void say, and it's Scarlet Harbinger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would assume
it's... Yeah, sorry.
sorry, I would assume it's some crimson sort of thing that comes from the sea, perhaps.
Uh-oh.
Not that I can think of any off the top of my head, but
Well-
you know.
The thing is that they come at night. So what you need to be worried is the dusk. It's a very posh
Yeah.
way to say that it's the dusk.
sun,
Because at
yeah.
dusk, the sun
Oh,
comes
yeah.
into that color. I believe that's what he's referencing.
Where the sea and Scarlet Harbinger, where the sword and death that await. For guidance, we beseech Almighty Stormlord, consign to our foes Tamara's fate.
Because I believe he's talking about the the drowned ones.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a warning that they're coming at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So boy at the sea and the Scarlet Harbinger, they come from the sea with sword and death await. Yeah, so that makes sense. If it's talking about, so they arrive at dusk with sword and they bring death. For guidance, we beseech the Almighty Stormlord, consign to our foes Tamroth's fate. I'm guessing that's just
The
Kill
the
them,
last
have
part,
them die.
I'm not sure what it means.
for guidance, we beseech Almighty Stormlord. I don't know. Either way, I think the point of that is probably like
I-
if
I am going to, with a 19. I'm going to look up that deity and see.
like the God of the Storm or the God of the Sea.
Yeah, the fragment was composed by Oleran, the chaplain of the garrison. It was intended as a... Let me see if I can pronounce this correctly. Paean to Procan, also known as the Stormlord, and a warning to the god's foes.
Okay.
How long ago? Like, how old is the scroll?
Not too long ago. You can still see that the ink is like fairly fresh.
Huh.
I think. I would have to check how long ago, but you can tell that it's like not too long ago.
Okay, so
Okay. Wasn't Timroth the ship?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, it was.
So consign our foes to a ship going down. So consign
Could it
our foes to
be-
drowning.
Could it be that the drowned are the people from Temerant?
Could be.
Entirely possible.
Seems weird if you're facing drown to want to consign your foes to drowning, and probably making more drown. You know. It could just be a poetic license thing, but it sounds weird.
I think what we can probably get from this though is that the people on the ship died. They're hoping that something else also dies.
Okay, but we have the scroll of
Yeah.
talk to animal.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Morgan can talk to it.
Yes, you can.
I guess I can.
Virtual.
Is that the bird saying that?
Sure. If you cast if you cast speak with animals, the first thing that it says, "My name is Virtual."
Hello, Virgil. My name is Morgan. How are you
Hello.
doing?
Fine this morning. How about you?
Sorry, what did he say?
How about you?
Doing well. We just killed a lot of undead.
I saw that. You're brave heroes.
Well, thank you. That's very kind.
I was wondering if you could help me finish with my master's work.
Of course. What was your master's? Like, what is it you need help with?
I know the location of Tamarat. I can guide you there.
Okay. Excellent. We love
I
to
have
hear that.
deduced that the Tamarat's crew is active once more and must be stopped.
Are they the drowned?
Yes.
Yeah.
And their great sorcerer.
And they're great. Oh, is the sorcerer what's controlling them?
Perhaps.
Okay. She's going to relay this to everybody else. So the bird knows where Tamarad is and wants our help in finishing his master's mission, I suppose.
Might as well finish what we started, I guess.
Yeah, so I think we're good to help you, Virgil.
I ask we take at least hours rest, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna need a little rest from the fight. Would you know, Virgil, if the zombies that attacked us here were they Tamarat's crew?
More
Are
than
they-
likely. Yes.
Okay, well, we've thinned their numbers. That's always a good sign. Yeah. How about this? You take a rest, we take a rest, and then in a couple hours we'll be more than happy to head off with you.
Yes. Prepare yourself.
Ominous. Thank you. Oh shit. But sorry, but one more question. Is it underwater or has it been like wrecked somewhere?
No.
Do we need to
No, not far as I can tell.
So on land?
Yes. The pit of
Perfect.
hatred is 2 miles south.
Oh, lovely name.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Well, I'll see you in a few hours.
Alright, nothing will stop you guys taking a long rest since you have killed every enemy that is hostile.
Alright, I'm
Before-
going to hop off here.
Alright.
Were you injured again, Bishtar, with the rod?
Yes.
Yeah, I will cure that before we take the long rest.
Thank you. Alright, well, have a good day, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Or maybe the ship itself might be slightly underwater, but the bird is not sure.
well, we can deal with slightly underwater.
Should we continue though that we are missing 2 players?
We can go for a little bit.
Long rest. Set my temp.
Mm-hmm.
And I can remove these weapons from my inventory.
Now, technically, you guys wouldn't have a rowboat to get there, but I think at this point, everybody you can just swim.
How long has it passed since we started the fight until now? Like after the rest?
The fight itself took quite a while. Hard to say, honestly.
Well, Mr. Zombie is under control for 24 hours, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, it still would be if you wanna really gonna lug it along. If you,
Oh yeah.
unless
Oh,
you
yeah.
just wanna kill it.
Yeah. I bet you do.
I mean, it still has like 2 hit points.
Yeah.
It's not only that, we can do so much with that guy. I have plans.
And the zombie with its 16 health, with the 3 people just freaking the fuck out looking at it.
Yeah? Now, here's the plan, or one plan that we could take. We could pretend to have been captured by him and spring a surprise attack on them. They wouldn't expect that. They don't
Yeah.
know that he's with me.
They probably not suspect anything. They're not smart enough to suspect.
That's what I mean.
I also don't think they... So I don't think they suspect we captured.
Mm-hmm.
So he just
There's
walks
no-
up with us, pretending to be tied up or whatever, and they're dumb
Exactly.
enough to let us go. Okay, well,
We could go by. We could choose when to fight, when to strike, and we will have the upper hand whenever we decide to do it.
yeah, sounds like a plan.
I do not think they would... I do not think they have ability to believe we are captured.
So that means there's nothing of who they used to be in there. They're just husks.
Maybe, but maybe the one that is controlling them can see through them.
That's true. He seems to be smarter, at least this sorcerer.
Now the problem is that he might realize that this one is not under his control.
Hmm.
Might also be odd that only one managed to capture us.
Fair enough.
None of us can reanimate the other corpses, can we?
I could only one more.
Hmm.
I could actually reanimate the master.
Oh. That'd be, yeah.
They wouldn't have the abilities that they usually have, but they could bring him.
Praise.
So it will cost me some spells. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I cannot cast it on multiple targets.
Okay.
The thing is that these guys controlled by my channel divinity, and the other guy could be controlled by the spell. So it would be two different effects. So I could have technically two undead. But I don't think two would be enough for this.
Well-
We will need more.
Okay, well, if the idea is just to pass ourselves off as not a threat until, we decide to be a threat, I... she kind of looks at Costa and she's like, there's, I think perhaps you could probably fake being undead really well, right?
Are you comparing me to them? Do I look like
No.
them?
No, I'm
Any
not.
resemblance to any of them?
No. But I think there might be an aura or a vibe that would work very well. And perhaps convince people,
Any of the zombies that we have fought, I'm talking to you, Marcus, has any resemblance of like a human, or looking at them, could I see a situation where they would believe someone looking like me that could be of them?
No.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. They look very different from a
Yeah, I don't think that huge blob of like
Yeah.
flesh.
Yeah, and barnacles and things like that. Yeah, I don't.
The
But there were other kinds of undead, right?
I mean, there were a couple zombies, but they look a bit more rotted than our companion here.
The only thing that even very slightly resembles Costa would be maybe the hair.
Right. My point being, though, they're not really going to be, if they don't have the intelligence to recognize, like, it's more about the vibe of, like, they might sense undeath, is kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. You do have that, like, sense of undeath.
It
Well,
also being during. We also move still while daylight. They might not be able to see well during daylight. We might be able to approach easily. Once in ship, bit different
may.
problem.
Hmm.
Maybe one of you has the spells that make me look like one of them. That could be an option.
I don't think I do. I have disguise self. And that is it.
Well, this guy's self, with me bringing two undead and me being an undead, there might be an enough entourage to like pass by.
Yeah. Okay. You must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. So I'm guessing all the barnacles and the whatnots wouldn't be.
You should be able to have the barnacles as well. It's the arrangement of the hands and legs. They still have two hands and legs, so
Okay.
Yeah, so
it
you
would look
couldn't
like one of them zombies.
So it's like you couldn't do a centaur type thing.
Yeah. Now, if we must do that, you should take the form of their master.
Okay.
As it would make it even more believable that you are who you seem to be or pretend to be. This is all granted that this sorcerer does not control them on its own, instead of them having some sort of free will.
Yeah, if it is easier that we just go in all guns blazing, maybe that's the way to do it. Like,
It might be. It might not be. I'm not sure. I like the idea of having just like an entire entourage of undead and pretending to be undead people, like escorting the group.
mm-hmm.
But I have a
don't think-
feeling that the plan is going to be foiled as soon as he realizes that he cannot control any of us.
Like, I think plan foiled when lesser undead not understand concept of capture.
Possible.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Vith is right in the fact that it's going to be bright out might give us enough cover to get as close as we need to.
Probably. We may be overthinking it.
You
Could
definitely
be.
are.
Hey, but sometimes it's fun to overthink it, okay? Well, before we go, I almost forgot I would have taken the immovable rod from the door.
Okay. Important.
Yes. So I guess we will wait until first daylight. Wait,
I mean-
no, it's night
I mean,
right now,
technically
right?
it was already like morning when you
So
finished up the battle.
It was morning when we finished up the battle. We took a long rest.
So it should be afternoon.
So it should be afternoon.
Yeah.
By the time we reach the ship, might be night.
It's 2 miles away over rough terrain. At most, that's an hour. So it's evening. Late afternoon to evening when we arrive.
Yeah. Even if you wanted, you could go back to town, take a rowboat or rest there and then take a rowboat if you want.
I don't think giving them more time to recover it's an option. We got a long rest. We are going to be as strong as possible right now. So
Yeah. The only slight down is you would have to probably swim there.
Like, I know we have 2 click of the manta rays, which give people a 60 swim speed.
Yeah. I don't think it's.
I mean, I'd be slow swimming, really slow. I could probably sink. I'd probably be faster if I sank to the bottom of the sea and just walked.
Just run. Since the ferry only takes you back into the town, that's not. Yeah, you have to, unfortunately, swim.
I mean, why not just walk then?
Yeah, you could.
I can walk underwater. It's fine. I don't need to hold my breath.
Yeah.
The only question is what do you want to do with your bounty target? Do you want to leave him here?
I think we do leave him here.
To warn him that if you escape...
I know. Unless...
We tie him up. We hold him up in the air, and then you put the... we tie him up. I hold him up in the air somewhere, and then you tie him up with the immovable rod. So he's just tied up in the air with the immovable rod.
I have another idea. Much better and much more suited to custom. We lure the 3 of them back into the same place, alleging that there's going to be a second attack, that the bear told us that there was going to be another attack, so they hide. Then I use the movable rod to block the entrance, the exit, so they cannot leave. Then we go deal with the ship and we go back and free them.
God, I hope we don't die in the ship. That'd be awkward.
Listen, if we die there, we don't care about the bounty anymore, so it's fine.
Well, it was more that they would start, yeah, you're right. It's fine.
The only thing would be to tricking them down there,
Oh,
since
yeah.
I don't think any of you have deception.
I do have deception.
I think I also might have deception.
I mean, if you guys...
Oh wait, I don't have deception. I don't, but I'm still decent.
I have a +8 to deception.
There you go. If you want to give it a try, be like, alright.
I will go with with Morgan, and I will explain. I will explain the situation with her, so that maybe fish for a deception with advantage.
Lovely. Okay, yeah, so they're gonna go to the the poor survivor.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yep. We're doing fine. Everything's great.
We will
Fast
even
in the
leave you-
process.
We will leave you some rations.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just for a couple of days, just in case things got a little bit tricky. We'll come back to save you.
We're going to go out and try to head off the attack. Do what we can to make sure it doesn't get here in the first place.
Alright.
You guys will be fine as long as you're in here.
Deception.
Come on, Morgan. With
I guess
advantage
you
because we're helping.
I guess you could roll that.
Come
Okay.
on, Morgan. Oh, there we go.
27.
Oh, really? Alright. Sounds reasonable.
Yep.
Back in the
Stay safe,
hole
stay
they go.
quiet.
is going after them, like guiding them into the fucking hole there. Closes the latch and then places the movable rod and activates it just on top of the trapdoor, so that the trapdoor cannot be opened.
Don't try to come out until you hear us. It might be dangerous. Goodbye.
Okay.
Okay, that
Okay.
was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
So, I guess we start heading out.
Leave them
Yes.
a couple of rations
Shall
and
we? Yeah. They have for like, I don't know, 2 days,
okay.
2 days, 3 days.
With that, you start to swim out a couple of miles south of Firewatch Island. See, since you don't really have a rowboat, or didn't find one.
Yeah, we don't care. I am perfectly fine swimming there.
The fun thing is, the bay is 300 feet above Pit of Hatred, and characters won't be able to anchor a boat there unless they brought along quite a lot of rope.
We
But
don't
you're
need
literally
this
just
in snow.
swimming there.
Yep, we don't need a boat.
I could roll to see if something happens in the 2 miles, but fuck that. Random encounter, a couple of like sea urchin attack you.
Oh yeah. Lovely. I love when plans come together.
The rotting skeleton of a war galley stern looms up from the ocean bottom ahead. The sinking ship broke in half during its descent, its bow section gone missing, but its stern plunged backward into the sea floor like a spine. The sandy bed around the wreckage is scattered with partially buried bones and debris. As you approach the wreck, the water becomes unnaturally cold, and the schools of fish that swarmed in the waters are conspicuously absent. God damn it, that was hard to say.
Conspicuously?
Yes.
Okay, so it is underwater.
Well, this beach section is not.
Okay. So I guess we approach as the group from whatever direction seems reasonable.
I guess north, since you would be swimming south.
South. Okay. We will be on the water already, or
On the beach, no.
on the beach? On the beach. Okay.
So those are the bones and debris that was mentioned in the blurb text.
Okay. Well, since we know that this place is undead, right? I kind of have to use. I'm gonna use Divine Sense, see if there is any undead close by, 60 feet.
Okay. I have to actually check.
This is the radius. I will not be able to get a ping unless if they are behind total cover. I cannot tell where they are.
I think you can actually sense something
Ooh.
from the
Finally, this does something.
from the description of this. Surrounding the area of the boat, you feel this evil energy seeping from the rift. It's surrounding the boat itself.
Okay. Well, whatever this is certainly gathering around the boat. I can feel the death stench coming from there.
You almost see like this. Imagine like a dome surrounding the entire area.
Well, as soon as I sense that, I'm gonna order Jimmy to walk there close by.
Alright. You order it, walk into the dome.
Yep. I just want to see what happens.
I'm not sure anything happens to Jimmy.
Yeah, it's fine. I just want to know what happens. You tell me.
Because the book doesn't prepare for this, but I'm fairly certain that nothing would happen to Jimmy. I think. Jimmy is the only thing that might be actually completely safe walking there.
I can't see why. I mean, I would understand. Okay, so Jimmy just goes there. Nothing happens. I order him to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, whatever it is, doesn't seem to be affecting its own kind, I guess.
Okay.
I guess it's not really surprising.
We move with caution.
We should.
Let's draw some kind of a dome there.
Okay.
It's supposed to be 300 feet, but whatever. There we go. If you wanna still step in it. I'll let you take it back if you want.
How do you, cautious step into there?
Alright, so you walk inside of the dome.
Well,
Before I walk in, I will cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay. Anybody else wanna
And then
prepare?
I would walk in.
Alright. Now, none of you is a celestial, right? I
The
think.
last time I
No.
checked, no.
No.
Now, I don't think this affects Costo because it says each time another sort of non-undead creature. Technically, you are undead.
Yep.
You must you must make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. So, With and Morgan.
Stay close to me.
okay.
If you failed, you'll take
Is this a
full
disease?
full damage, and if you success, half. So 10 damage if you failed, and half if you succeeded. In addition, the creature must also make a DC 16 Charisma saving throw when you enter the area.
Do I have to do it? No, right? Because I am dead.
I think this works on everybody? I'm not sure how it's like worded.
Charisma saving throw.
Yeah, charisma.
Yep.
No.
Because it's like just like that. So I'm gonna assume that it also...
Is it the same? But is it the same spell?
Yeah, it's the same spell. It's just a different effect.
Then it shouldn't affect undead, though.
Okay, well, then we'll go with no for undead. So if you failed that DC 16, you have vulnerability to necrotic damage.
They don't have, because they've succeeded.
I got a 20.
Mm-hmm. Lucky you. Only some damage to Morgan and With.
And that's only when you enter the area?
Yeah, that's only when you enter the area. Nothing if you stand in the area.
Let's keep on moving. Stay close to me.
Okay.
So I guess I'm just gonna keep slowly going south.
Yep, nothing will stop you
Keeping keeping my eyes open. And yeah,
Okay.
just waiting so that the others are within my aura.
Cannot be surprised.
Numerous breaches in the hull and openings on the rolling decks allow entry into the ruined ship.
So there is an entrance to the ship.
Mhm.
You know who's going in first to that ship, right? My little scout Jimmy. He's gonna go in and he's gonna tell me what's inside.
Best boy.
I know. Taught him well
Did
last
he?
night.
Can he say what's inside?
I don't know. It's under my control, so I don't see why not.
Let me see if it can speak. I've been joking about the zombie oop brains. It understands languages it knew in life but cannot speak.
So
Cannot
could it?
speak. But if I
So-
ask, is there anyone he can do signs?
Yeah, I guess it could nod.
So, yep, I'm sending him in and then out.
Funny
If he
thing
comes
is,
out, I don't know.
it wouldn't because it would provoke a fight.
Okay, but that's what he's doing. So
Jimmy, we hear some noise. Jimmy doesn't come out. Okay.
R.I.P. Jimmy.
It wouldn't take too long for the protectors of the ship come out. Now, the book wants me to throw a little bit more enemies than is currently players present. So, two options. We either NPC, we call it here, or we fight asses.
This seems like an important fight. I don't want
Yeah.
people to miss.
yeah, if
Yeah,
it
I'm
was
okay
only
with-
one of us missing, I'd say continue. But it's two.
Yeah, there's like 3 of these blades creatures. An aesthetic and an assassin who would be coming out of the ship. That's what we would have to face. But I think you're right. We might have to call it here. This
Yeah, I
is
think
more
it's right.
of like a minion fight, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
But still.
I'm gonna give you a heads up in case you want to prepare a token for me to control instead of you doing it. I'm most likely gonna get another Jimmy. And I will probably try to target one of the higher ups because I can control up to CR9.
I think it's only CR8 because it's like if it was equal or higher than
Yes, CR8 is the max.
Now, next
But I
week we should be able to finish off this chapter completely and go to the final chapter.
Okay.
We'll see. Alright then.
So, hopefully everybody enjoyed today.